We'll just go ahead and start this stream over. Oh, there's a good card. We will go ahead and pretend as though we didn't see that Druid deck. I would not play that deck if you paid me $1,000. Okay, that's not true. I probably would. I have no ACs. I'm sweating and slowly dying. Yeah, it's a bad feeling. It's a bad one. Miss Nature Studies. Yeah, I should have drafted that Nature Studies. Okay, maybe I stay away from Druid. I don't know, all these classes they said they buffed. I haven't got a single good deck, I don't think, from any of those classes. 0 wins. Well, 0 losses, though. Could try another Druid and see if we just got an anomalously turd Druid, but that was sad to draft. Davey, good to see you. Yeah, 0 losses, though. Alright, it's okay. They say they changed things. Let's take another look at it and see. We've been drafting some terrible rogues too, though. Maybe we should just draft Warrior. You know what? I'm sour on Druid after seeing what they offered us. Let's play Warrior, and we'll just play this one regardless. Alex, good to see you. Let's go ahead and take... Let's take Skystalker. That's a really good 6. I like that card. Medic's pretty good. These are not very good here, these two, so... We'll go Medic. I do like Whirling Combatant. I hate the other two. Druid is kind of Resident Sleeper. I mean, we got offered what? The 1 Nature Studies and the 1 Marsh Hydra at the end there. That was a deck I think that was destined for 1 win. You know, I really like Raider, but I'm just not passing Fungals this meta, and I've been very happy with that. I think Initiate's probably better than Cannon. There are a lot of Pirates, though. But Initiate's cool with Fungal. At the very least, getting an extra body. There's a Pirate. There's a Slam. I don't think I want Wriggling. I think I'm going to take the Slam. This thing's just okay. Scorpid is quite good. Probably just Broom. These two are terrible. Broom seems alright. It's good we have the Scorpion and I don't know. Double Scorpion's quite nice. Fishy would be fine too, but double Scorpion's really nifty. And I'll take this Raider now. These are some really good 3-drops. Don't like Mercenary. I don't like Mad Bomber. Brewmaster seems pretty good when you got 2 Scorpions. Need a 2-drop. It's good with Broom. Good with a lot. It's good with Fungal. I like Brewmaster. These are not good. I don't think you take Commencement. It's not even very good right now when our deck is small. It's probably going to get worse. So I guess we just take the Berserker. Right? Because it can at least hold a Fungal buff, and that's better than anything else here. Not a big fan of Crab Rider these days. I think I'll just take the Initiate here. Outrider's Axe is very, very good. Hog Merchant will be fine. 1s get better with Fungal. Enchanter's kind of whatever. But we'll take the Broken Weapon that if we can start swinging, wins the game. Said Mad Bomber, but he is Matter Bomber. He is Matter. My mom has a toe fungus and she can't get a pedicure. Oh god, no. Wriggling is worse than Fungal? Yeah, a lot worse. Lonely Lotus, what's up, dude? I'm doing okay. Gonna take this Smug Senior. Just kind of a good card. Grab the Execute. Not a fan of Spiky Wheel. Don't really like Entertainer much at all. Execute's fine. Triple Scorpid? I guess so. I guess that's what we're doing. Double Broomstick. Now that's a little dicey, but it could still be fine. I don't want Ebon Dragonsmith ever. I don't want Injured Blade Master, really. I guess I'll just take a second Broom. Our hands sometimes can get too full with Outrider's Axe and Scorpion, so having a Broomstick to just get value out on the board immediately is worth a lot sometimes. Ganarg is quite good. here. Probably stagehand. Don't think we need cutting class. I don't like envoy very much. Why? The way I always felt when wriggling came out, I thought it would be pretty strong. Everybody kind of thought it would be like half of a fungal, but it's really not, because you can't play it on curve and get 2 buffs. +2/+2 is a lot less impactful than +4/+4, it turns out. And the difference in the bodies, obviously, you know, is about the same. It doesn't really make a difference, but not being able to get +4/+4 is like a huge downside. But like, let's look at wriggling horror, for example. If you go first and you play, let's say, a broomstick, one, you don't even want to do that, but let's say you do that, and then you play wriggling, you get +1/+1. So you're playing a 2-mana 3/2 and inefficiently playing your broom to get that. Let's say you go second, right? So you coin out a 2 and then you play wriggling. So you're getting +1/+1, but you're still only getting a 2/1. So it's like you're only really coining out a 3/2. And that's the best situation to buff your 2-drop on curve. So if you want to get 2 buffs, you either have to play a 1-drop into a 2-drop into wriggling, and then you have to play another 1 to use all your mana, which is just almost never happens, or you have to wait till like turn 4. And by the time you wait till turn 4 to get +2/+2 on 2 2-drops, or a 2-drop and a 3-drop, it's really not as impactful as getting +4/+4 on a 3-drop and a 4-drop, if that makes sense. That's the way it seems to me. Just, it never works out that you get the full value from it. Wouldn't even be OP as a 2/2? No, I don't think so, because the buff is hard to get both triggers for wriggling. With fungal, it's really not all that hard, because you can hold it beyond 5. The game's not over at 5, and it's still good on 6. It's still good on 7 when you're playing a 5-mana 2/2 and dropping a 2-mana 4/5 and buffing your 4-mana 4/4, even if that's all you're doing on turn 7. You now have a 6/6, a 4/5, a 2/2, and you're getting a free trade on almost anything, or pushing a crap load of damage on your 4-drop. I'll take the Brute here. I don't really want Ironclad. I do want Claw. Wouldn't mind another Smug, but I think Claw is better. I will take Ganarg. What if you're Demon Hunter and you have Sigil or something, and you coin Sigil? Well, you don't want to coin Sigil. Oh, the 2/2 spell? Yeah, sure. If you can get a 2-mana 4/4 out, I guess. But that's, again, it's not saying that a card can never be good, or you can't possibly get the value. It's about how on average, how often are you going to be able to do it, even in that specific scenario where you have access to the cards that sort of make it a premium card. Like, how often are you going to have that on turn, like in your opening hand? You have 30 cards. If you hard mull for it, you're only going to see like 7 cards. So your odds of getting that specific opening is very low. This deck looks boring. I mean, it looks a hell of a lot better than that Druid deck we just drafted, so. You know, if you look at crap, you look at a steaming pile of crap, then you see a smaller steaming pile of crap, then it's gonna look better. I like Necro here, though. We have a Fungal. Necro's pretty good with Fungal. Don't like Blade Master. I hate Challenger. People like Challenger. I don't like it. I think it's not great. Bumper Car's okay. Marauder's okay. We already have the 2 Broomsticks, so I'm not sure if we want the Bumper Cars so much. They are good with Fungal too, though. Actually, they're really good with Fungal. Okay. Probably Grunt. We have very few weapons. We have 2. Grunt's fine, I guess. I'm very sad right now because I don't think we have enough spells to make Yogg work. Pretty sick to have Rattlegore and Broomstick, though. And I don't think we want Talon. Talon? It's alright. Slap a hottie. X Ted. Oh, Ted's hot. Ted is hot. This looks like a solid deck. You put in, what do we need? We need a Sword Eater, another Gnarg, and a Troublemaker, and it's going 12. 5 spells right now? Yeah. Is that counting the Scorpids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's probably not good unless you have the cache, the weapons cache or whatever. Rattlegor's fine. At first pick I would take Yogg and probably regret it. Now it's pick 27 and we'll just take Rattlegore, which is very good for our deck. Need late game, and we have 2 broomsticks. So I love Brute. I hate the other cards. I do not like this weapon. It's not good. And finally, probably just an ectoplasm. Non-golden ectoplasm, sorry. Moon Pig. What up, Moon Pig? Deck is lit. Oh, that's not our last pick. Golden ectoplasm now. If they fix the core card issue, I would have made it gold. I probably would have made a couple of these little shitters in gold already. But since we're not even going to get all of them gold when we play, I am not that interested. But thanks, Moon Pig, for the Twitch Prime. We could take the Shervara. We could take the 7-drop Taunt. You know, I think I'm cool with the Shervara. We have a fair amount of value. Outrider's Axe, Triple Scorpion. That's about it. But our hand could be full, and we may want to just make it to like these turns where we can get a Rattlegore down for, you know, with 6 or 7 extra health. Might as well just retire now. I'd rather not. This looks equally as boring. I would strongly disagree with that. We have Discovers, we have Rattlegores, we have weapons, we have not a bunch of doo-doo in here, like Wriggling Horror and crap like that. But that's okay. Not everybody's gonna be as excited, perhaps. But based off of that first Druid deck we got offered, this is a godsend. This is an oasis in the middle of the desert. All right, let's bet on 7, and let's do this. Gnarg 1, you win. I'd be happy to play this deck. You know, I think there are fun warrior cards I like that aren't in here. I love Information. I love Athletic Studies. We didn't get those. I mean, Weapons Cache is a really cool card. You know, just hard to discover and generate a lot with this deck outside of the 3 Scorpions, although that is a fair amount. But yeah, this deck, it looks strong. I mean, we could go 0-3, but I would expect this deck to do well. I would expect this deck to okay, whew, I was worried. What was I saying? I don't know, whatever I was saying was something. Can I go over here now? My decks have been more of the same shit today. 5 drafts, all pretty bad. 3 win average. I'm disappointed in the buffs and the nurse. Well, we had some kind of underwhelming decks yesterday, but I had pretty decent results. So there's a couple of things. Like, one, if all of your decks always feel a certain way, then everybody else's deck probably feels that way too. But in this little transitionary period where they adjust things and people can still have access to old decks, it might not feel that way. Oh, I want that. And we might draw it and regret it, but like, if that makes sense. So you might be playing underpowered decks relative to a week ago, but other people might be playing those decks they drafted a week ago, and you're going to be at a disadvantage. But we have Gnarg 1 and Rattlegore. What happened in this draft? We drafted Rattlegore, and we drafted Gnarg, and then we drew Gnarg 1. So far, that's the majority of what's happened. So far. I mean, we're gonna have one swing here for sure. I'm not equipping the weapon even if we draw it with that next turn. So I don't think wasting a swing is okay. I'm sad my deck has not felt fun. Yeah, so that's a different issue, right? Like that druid deck we just drafted, if I was not streaming and I needed the resources, darn it, I might be more inclined to play it out and try to scrape out 2 or 3 wins just to try to get 30 or 40 gold back. But yeah, that deck, and that wouldn't be fun. I luckily have the luxury of not having to do that. That's not good. This was definitely not the turn you wanted to combat the plus 12, plus 6 in hand. I need some water, man. It's hot out here. It's hot. Wait, he didn't play a buffed card? I would like to play that next turn. Not next turn, sorry. On turn 7 at least, because I'm gonna play this on 8. How's your water red? Like you. Oh, it has fruit punch caffeinated powder in it, which helps keep me up. It also tastes good. It's way better than the Arctic Foot I was drinking. This is better. I'll make a concerted effort to never drink Arctic Foot again. My phone was buzzing. I'm actually gonna trade here. It's 1 less damage, but it's a little less clean for him if he wants to clear this with his 4-1. Arctic Foot, Lori, did you see me drinking that blue goo? It was not good, dude. It was not good. It made me feel bad. It made me feel bad. Psychologically. I missed the toothpaste water. That was the stuff. No, thank you, sir. Optimal Zambit. What up, Zambi? It's not really water. I mean, it's water with powder in it. Does that not count? How does he not have the ability to cast any any buffed cards? Well, there's one. All right, let's slam that. Could play this. Guess it doesn't really do all that much. Let's just get the axe going. And now we've got the weapon equipped, which is a little awkward because he has all these gigantic minions probably still in hand, but we can go Proto and then we can go Scorpid Rush. We can kill everything maybe. What's my favorite artificial water enhancer? Are you talking to me? That I do not know. I really want to play Proto, but it doesn't seem nearly as good anymore. I guess I can go Scorpid. This could actually be really good, but I'll just take this. Go here, 2, 1. I could actually just play this. It doesn't do much though. I could draw a card first. I think I'm gonna just Athletic Studies and see what we get. Could play Sky Talon for free this turn, but I think I'll take Claw Machine as well. So I think what we do is play this. Oh, these are gonna be discounted anyway. I guess we're playing them no matter what. I'm gonna take the 7 to keep the poisonous minion. I'm not sure if that's right. What's Redbeard's favorite animal? I don't know. Maybe a dog? I like dogs. Maybe a snow leopard? Why not 3/4 face? Because he definitely doesn't trade 100% of the time. There's a bunch of weird removal, right? Like, you can just use 2 mana, kill anything in this meta. So you can develop, remove, and then our face damage is way more important right now than his in my analysis of this game. Because we're he has a bunch of he got plus 12 attack to his hand, right? So for 2 mana, so you could very easily just drop on a turn a 4 mana whatever 6/6 and a 3 mana, you know, 5/5 or whatever. Hi Red, what's up, Barbed Wire Shark? How are you? If Red's favorite animal isn't a panda, I feel I don't belong here anymore. Why would a panda? I don't even like pandas. Pandas are pushy. Dogs are a very specific Arctic cat. Yeah. Yes. Hey Borley, good to see you, dude. Haven't seen Borlinator in a while. Silas incoming? I hope so. I thought Red's favorite animal was Twitch chat. Is there some sort of farting zebu? When I go to the zoo, I like to see the penguins most of all. Well, there's a good answer. I do like penguins. You ever see that documentary about penguins narrated by Morgan Freeman? It's really quite beautiful. I like ocean animals, blue whales, and octopus. Ooh, I like octopus. Octopus is cool. Sometimes I watch love making videos animated with octopus tentacles, like Twitch chat. You know the ones I'm talking about, Lori. They call them anime. Animes. I saw it in theaters, every penguin film, all of them. Your one sick puppy. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I thought we were talking about the hentai stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for the invite. I started my job a few months ago, which means me waking up at 6 a.m., which is almost impossible. Well, I'm glad you made it today, Buster. I really am. That's either a large bullet or a small firework. I'm not sure. I've made it. I have a day off tomorrow. Today. Hey, congrats, dude. Is this your first day off in 7 months? Because if it is, that's a crappy job. Or maybe they pay you a lot and you live in the Arctic tundra. Going to watch the England game. That should be fun. Who? How much longer do we have the EuroLeague championships? I was watching basketball today. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Philly. I was happy Philly lost. I don't like Joel Embiid. He's crying all the time. I guess they all are. Simmons is dead to me. Yeah, Ben Simmons is not very good at shooting the basketball. I think Smelly could go out there and school him. GG, thanks, Lori. We're undefeated on the night. Twitch chat told me I had 0 wins, but now I have 1 win and 0 losses. He just won't shoot the basketball. They were saying he kind of got scared because he was so bad at free throws. He didn't want to like hold the ball and like get fouled, which seemed to be maybe a thing. It's funny to think about, you know, professional basketball players or any, you know, professional athletes. And it's easy, I think, to just discredit the human nature of what they do. To just be like, oh yeah, like, no, why would he be afraid? He's a professional basketball player. Oh, yeah, what does he care? I'm sure they care. Oh, they don't care if somebody, you know, writes an article that says they really suck. It's like, ah, they probably do. Probably tell their wife, oh, frickin' Skip Bayless said I sucked again. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, that sucks, yeah. You want me to go talk to him? No, I'll go dunk the ball tomorrow. It's only in the group stages. Oh, still? That's a long tournament. It's like a whole month long, or is it even longer than that? I was rooting for Trae Young after the mayor of New York started talking trash. I like Trae Young. I don't know. I like the smaller players that, I don't know. You can tell the difference when Trae Young is out or when like he's out there. You know, the transcendent kind of NBA talents are really fun to watch, I think. Could bump and play that. That's pretty good, right? He can't ping at all. If he's pinging here. Hawks have been criminally underrated for a while. They were really good once they got didn't they change coaches, or like Nate McMillan, was he coaching them the whole year? I feel like he wasn't. And then they got Bogdanovich too, and then he started playing really well, I believe. But hey, Redbeard had the Hawks, so just Debaser. What's up, Debaser? I really like the Pixies. It was a mid-season change. Yeah, they had a really good record, I believe, after Nate took over. And I don't know. I think, when did they pick up Bogdanovich? Did they pick him up mid-season too, I thought? I thought they had a really good record with like the two of them involved, coaching and playing. They were really good. Off-season signing? Okay. Well, that's, yeah, something. Do I use one just to get rid of that? I don't think so. It's a little awkward because I don't like floating mana. I don't like holding two broomsticks, but this is hard to deal with if he's relying on the ping. It's gonna be really tough. I'm hoping the Suns win it all. I wouldn't mind the Suns. I like Devin Booker. He's cool. Chris Paul has been a bit of a crybaby, but he's a great player. So Chris Paul wins, it wouldn't be so bad. I am rooting for I think the Clippers to lose. I think that's all I want. I like to root against the kind of like super team assemblies. I don't really like that. So I would like the Hawks. And who's in the East? Who else? Oh, Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee be all right too. I got nothing against Milwaukee. I think if I'm rooting as a fan, I'd probably root for Phoenix, Atlanta. That would be probably fun to watch. That's a little awkward again. The Warriors, they're allowed super team status if they can get back. Yeah, I didn't mind because they drafted most of their team. I didn't like the Warriors when KD signed with them. Then I was rooting against them. I'm not a fan of teams like the Nets and the Clippers. Yeah, it just feels a little cheap. Now I get it. Nobody's cheating. It's all within the realms of it's all fair play, but personally, I'd rather just darn. Okay, at least we get to do something with our mana. But we're gonna go 8, 9, and then I don't know, double 2, double 5s. I don't know what we're gonna do. Got a lot of shit in our hand though. By shit I mean good cards. Lori lives near Atlanta. Well, guess what? I'm going to Atlanta then. I'm going to Atlanta to watch the NBA Finals in Lori's skybox in the stadium. Players forcing themselves out of contracts after a year seems cheap. Or what Kawhi did to the Spurs. Yeah, I didn't like how he left the Spurs. I didn't like how Harden left the Rockets. I don't like how much control the players have over things like that. I like them having control over like where they go and stuff. Like, I'm not saying like they should be tied to the organizations that don't have a lot of loyalty to them, but if you sign a contract and then, you know, a year later you're not honoring it or whatever, that is kind of lame. Yay, I'll go with you. It will be lost on me. Okay, how much are NBA Finals tickets? Like $1,000? It's nothing. Chat, I'm gonna need $3,000. I like how we left the Spurs since my Raptors were dope that season. That'll do it. But I think that, like, then... yeah, I know you're kind of joking, I think, a little. But if you look at it objectively, like, if he leaves the Raptors and goes to the Spurs in that same situation, it's still kind of equivalently shit. You're like, oh, this kind of stinks, right? It's bad for teams with shitty weather. Cali has an unfair advantage, but what can you do? Yeah, I mean, teams like the Lakers, historically not the Clippers, but maybe now that, you know, Sterling's not been the owner for a while and whatnot, it's maybe more of an appealing destination. I think in the NBA, it's easier to dictate where you go, and a lot of players do seem to go towards that East Coast, West Coast. In hockey, the Kings and the Ducks and the Sharks have never really had much of an advantage for, you know, for that. In fact, it's probably a detriment in some sports outside of basketball because the tax rate is so high. I think the teams that actually end up with a lot of the better free agent signings have lower tax rates in the US, I think. What am I doing here? I actually don't know. Fuck. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. California's terrible from a tax perspective, yeah. I know in the NHL, a lot of guys take discounts to stay in Florida, Tampa Bay specifically. Wow, thanks Benny V for the 300 bits and for the disrespecting of Crip. That's great news. You know how I despise, how I loathe Crip. You know how I loathe him. Still, the Heat isn't attracting that many stars. Only in the NBA have I thought about the weather of the respective team. Yeah, it's weird too because now again, I'm no professional sports player, but like Toronto, I think historically has had a hard time keeping some of the players they've drafted, especially like, I don't know, I guess these North American kids, McGrady and Carter and Bosch and stuff. And I know a lot of guys have been like, oh, I don't want to play in Toronto. It's like, man, I would kill. Like, if you had the opportunity to live in Toronto, you'd be a god. Like, those guys are probably gods. You'd think that people would want to play there. Like, who cares about the cold weather? You're a millionaire. You know, you got tens of millions of dollars. You just live in a fucking, just turn the heat on. Just buy a nice coat. You have beef with the vegan boy? No, I'm just kidding. But there is a joke about Benny V being Crip's #1 fan. Because I was lurking in Crip's channel one day, and Benny V subbed to Crip. I saw it, and then I called him out. So it's been a running gag between he and I. Which is better than the usual gagging that Benny V usually induces. You know, be it sexual or via smell. I don't keep up with basketball, but I've always said, oh, I left this team because I hate the weather. The player said, I have left this team because I hate the weather, and then ditched the team. So they say they've said like, oh, I don't like it in this town or whatever. I don't want to play for that town. And it's like, I want to go play in LA or I want to go play in New York or whatever. So they don't usually say like, you know, they got a flurry of snowflakes that upset me. But, you know, sometimes it's kind of like, oh, what don't you like about it? But people are very, you know, passionate about where they live. So anytime somebody says like they don't want to live there, or they don't want to play there, it, you know, people get very vehemently opposed to it. It's really in the weather. It's more the nightlife things to do in the area in some ways. Yeah, again, and I have, you know, what the hell do I know? I'm an old man, and even when I was young, I didn't really care too much for that type of stuff. But if I'm a 22-year-old kid that just signed a $100 million contract, I guess, you know, I'd probably want to be featured in a rap video, or, you know, have a bunch of large asses shaking around me at all times. And if I couldn't get that provided where I live, then I might have to demand a trade as well. Toronto has a crazy nightlife? Yeah, Toronto's, I believe, I mean, you guys are telling me, but I don't know if the nightlife would be a detriment. And, you know, maybe, you know what? Fuck Vince Carter, I guess, right? Yeah. You know. Girl, I don't think that's true. Why did I change my voice? That's the Jer voice. Do I have rush minions? If you've never seen a Jeremy stream, that's what his actual voice sounds like. Redbeard, I think you are doing a very good job. And I would like... I don't know. Jer's gotta write things. Also, Pecto, gifted one a crypt. Thanks so much. Wow. I've never subbed to crypt, no? Maybe somebody gifted you one. I still love the voice. It's a good voice. Woke up with Smug is bonkers here. I don't know if I have time to just do nothing next turn against the Hunter, or not so much the time, but the desire to do nothing. But now that we drew nothing and he played nothing, I guess it probably would have been fine. Oh, I'd much rather just do this. I thought I was gonna get a 6 drop, but this is way better. I don't want 2 Smugs in my hand. I want a 3/4 on the board. I'll see if I can do the Jer voice. Sometimes it takes a lot out of me. It can be very difficult on my psyche. Thanks for walking me through that. Yeah, now again, you're not wrong. It's great to get many buffed Smug seniors, but I want stuff on the board. It's like you just... I guess you can look at it this way a little bit, right? Is... like, are you gonna have time to get all of that down? So like now you have to play this on 7, this on 6, this on 7. You're gonna have 2 more cards, so you're gonna have 7 cards in hand. And then let's say he hits you with a deadly shot on one of these, and you don't have these to go back into the minions. You're gonna end up taking whatever, 6, then 6, let's say, in that type of weird scenario. Like we could be as low as, say, 16 here. In a game where we're at full health, we still have the big taunt. We kind of have our choice of how to clear the board repeatedly. I think I would just prefer to do it this way. Red knows all. No. But, like if you said, hey, Red, we're co-oping, I gotta bulk up, I'm getting 2 big taunts, I'd be like, okay, it's probably gonna work out. That is cool. And the Hunter, you know, if he has a really high value deck, he may never be able to get through 28 health worth of taunts or whatever, or 30 health, and that could just be how you win the game. Wait, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything here? Radagor is an insta-win in Arena 99% of the time. That is not true. I think Radagor's played win rate is like high 60s. And the way you lose with Radagor is by not having a good turn 1 through 8. Wow, Warrior's the highest win rate class now. Radagor's win rate is 69.7% of the time, so it's about a 69.7 win rate, not 99. Very good though. But sometimes your opponent has a polymorph or a freeze or a bunch of small taunts or whatever. Sometimes you're at 8 health by turn 9 and you play it and you die the next turn. That's high. It's the second highest played win rate card behind Ysera, I think. Is polymorph gone? Yeah, but Devolving Missiles is in and Hex is in and Psychic Scream is in. There's a lot of ways to get rid of it, but you do kind of have to have those specific cards, and that's not always the case. It's good to see you though, Zell. I think I tried to greed too much, such as I would have insta-picked that bulk up. Yeah, and I do like to play greedy. It's more fun, and sometimes you need to do it. In general, against a hunter like that is not where I would do it, or a paladin, where you're really just playing for your board and you're playing for your HP. If you're playing against a priest there, I would not have taken a 3-4 rush. I would have taken the double bulk up for sure. When was the last time I saw a polymorph for a Hex in Arena? A Hex? 4 times yesterday. Hex is incredibly common. I think Hex is probably in like the top 5 or 10 most common cards in Shaman, I would guess. Hex is the 4th most common Shaman card. So, you might be a little off on this one, my fair-weathered friend. We will see a Hex this game, probably. Hex is in over 1 in every 3 Shaman decks. Is there any class I just won't play? Meta to meta, yeah. If the class is just so bad that you can't expect to get even, you know, a reasonable draft. But over the span, all things considered, if everything has like, let's say a 50% win rate or everything's within a few percentage points, then I'll play anything. Most metas these days, there'll be like 1 or 2 classes that are like so low, 40%, 41%. That you'll draft them and you just won't be able to win despite, you know, being competent at Arena. You will just not get the same card quality. And once that kind of gets identified, then I'll try to stay away from those classes. I haven't had a Hex in my last 5 Shaman Arenas. Yeah, 5's not that many. Again, because they're in 1 in every 3, so you can expect not to get 1 out of 2 of those. What's the highest win rate you've ever seen? Ysera, or maybe Bloodlust or Pyroblast. Like, I think Ysera's even higher than those cards, though. Which is around, I think Ysera was like 78 or 79%. It was close to 80. I didn't track the data back in the day, so I don't really know about all that, but Canthanador, 2 months, my god. I almost don't believe it. Thanks so much, bud, for the thanks for the sub. 2 months. Zelda, did you hear that? 2 hairy months. Could kill stuff. I'm gonna take this to cycle, get some value. We already have an execute. If we didn't have an execute, I would take the execute. Smalls was saying you might be moving over to Las Vegas. Is the sexy man lying? He is not. If he'll have me, I think I will. I think I'll for sure go. It's, you know, kind of up to him, but what with being the owner of the house and all. But he said I could, and I'd be down. I have my brother who I live with, who I got no qualms with. I've got another guy I share a wall with. He's a good guy. And then there's one guy here that everybody kind of just tolerates. But I think people have kind of given up hope that he's not a humongous D-bag, so... yeah. I don't really need to stay here, especially if there's an offer to go somewhere else, so... Small seems like a good guy. Well, I figure I've met Smalls a few times. He was, in every interaction we've had, a good guy. If it turns out he's not a good guy and kills me, well, 1, you guys will know who did it, and 2, you guys will know where to find me, and 3, you know, hey, come on, I don't have that much going on in my life anyway. You know, it's not like I was like planning some big event or anything. Would you bump the 2-6 if you couldn't have cleared it? Just asking. In general, I don't like pre-hitting things that I'm not gonna kill when I'm not like devoid of options coming up. Heals get a lot better when you pre-hit for someone else. Evolves get a lot better for your shaman opponent when you pre-hit and don't kill. Hey Greedon, what's up, dude? It's a Netflix documentary at least. Yeah, that's true. Always wanted to be a part of a Netflix documentary. Could I get some smoked streamer meat after he murders and cooks you? Could you buy some? Yeah, why not? I mean, it won't be up to me. There's a lot of ways to do a lot of things here. I guess I could brew that back. Maybe. I don't really even want to play that now that I think about it. Alright, fuck it. It's fine. Cosmic, time for bed snacks. Hey, what's up, dude? Redcon is a big plan. Oh, that's true. Redcon is important. What the fuck is that card floating like that for? Wouldn't it come back as a 10-10 after? No, it always it's actually resummoned kind of, or it's worded kind of poorly. The way Rattlegore works is Rattlegore is really actually a 9-9 death rattle, summon an 8-8 is what it really says. It doesn't actually mean -1/-1. And then it summons a death rattle that says it's an 8-8 with a death rattle, summon a 7-7. So if you shrink it or you grow it, it's always, that's what its actual death rattle does. It's kind of a bummer. I think it'd be a really cool card if you could buff it and get bigger guys, or your opponent could shrink it and summon smaller guys. I don't even know what I'm doing again. I just feel like this is probably okay. Even if I turn it into a 1-1 and it dies, it comes back as an 8-8? No. So the first one's a 9-9 with a death rattle, summon an 8-8. The next one's an 8-8 that has effectively a death rattle that summons a 7-7. If that makes sense. The next one's a 7-7 that has a death rattle that summons a 6-6. Not a -1/-1, because if you buff it or shrink it from that stage at that summoning, it won't summon one that's actually -1/-1, unless the card specifically still is a 9-9 that's summoning an 8-8. Says on the card 1-1. Yeah, it's funny because you really don't have to put that much text on. I get it if you're because Hearthstone is really good about not putting a ton of text that's too cumbersome to understand. It could really just say 9 mana, 9/9, death rattle, summon an 8/8. You know, summon an 8/8 Rattlegore, and then the next Rattlegore could summon one of incrementally smaller sizes. I think people would be able to understand that. It would actually make more sense than the -1/-1, which I think is more confusing. You know, highlighted by this conversation several sets after he came out, that people still sometimes don't understand the way he works. If I use a gift on it and then kill the 1/1 copy, will it summon a 9/9? No, an 8/8. Yeah, it'll summon an 8/8. Yeah. Which again, I think thematically and such, I think it'd be a cooler card summoning the 1/1 summoning a 0/0. Like, it would just feel like, you know, if you could buff it, it could be really cool. But then it would get, I guess it's like, it would get really weird when, I guess, you play a 9-mana 9/9 guy or whatever, and then you torrent it to a 9/1, and then you kill it. Then you'd think, like, does it summon an 8/0? Because then it would kind of have to do that, and that's probably why they have it work the way it does. Because then, like, combat damage could affect how it resummons. The pitch of the scream should increase as it gets closer to a 1/1. It should be like a chipmunk. Agreed, 100%. That is one of the biggest tragedies in Hearthstone right now. That the Radagors don't change voice lines as they get smaller and smaller. I really think that. Are you winning? So far we are. 0 losses. Silence a 7/7 Radagor. The OG Radagor died 2 times. Will not become a 9/9 back. Just a 7/7. Each Radagor is different. Yeah. Sort of makes sense. If you summon it with a 9 drop that summons a 5/5, does it death rattle into an 8/8? Yes. If it gets initiated, do they get the resulting 9/9 or the resulting 8/8? They will get a 9/9 that summons an 8/8. You will get an 8/8. Any more brain busters, chat? Also, I should have ditched one of these, maybe. I don't really need both. Oh, that's alright. Zoth resurrects every Radagor? Yes. Old N'Zoth. I think he means the one that summons death rattles specifically. That's actually cool. Has anybody done that? Hello there, Queenie. I hope you're doing well. Are you drinking wine? Did you get a chance to drink some wine today? I know yesterday you didn't, and I felt bad for you. Grip only has 10,000 viewers who needs my help. I'll be back if I can. Hey, Benny, thanks for the 300 bits. Thanks for being here. Let's play some songs. That's all I got to say about that. The wine is secured. What kind of wine did you get? Write out risotto in perfect cursive. Why did you just say that to me? Shadowboxer's back? Yeah, this card stinks. I mean, it doesn't stink. It's a River Croc with some small upside. It should be like... I think he thought it would deal 1. Only when a minion is healed. So I was just about to say, this card should probably deal 1 whenever anything gets healed. Even your face. It would be a bit better that way, clearly. Or it should only hit like minions. It would be a better arena card, I think, if it only hit minions. This healing totem on a board of damaged minions. Well, how are you getting healing totem? This dual class meta? What did he just do? I think he thought it was going to deal 1 randomly and could kill the brute. I think was his thought. But again, only if a minion's healed, not if his face gets healed. Is it any more brain busters? Oh, I know. That's why you did it. I was just asking. I'm from France, so I'm usually drinking. Well, you know, I hope you are having a good time. I could information now, or I could war cash. Let's just informate and get, you know, the one we want. This ain't too shabby. I didn't know what I wanted. Usually I'm looking for Rafam or... Rafam. It worked on any character? Oh, okay. He was damaged. Yeah, but it only works if you heal a minion. Cosmic Hack, are you digging this track? I had another song I was listening to that I thought you might dig. Can't remember what it was, though. Those are pretty good. Yeah, these are definitely not bad at all. Could go 6, 7, 8, 9. Could also just play like this here. Because this on 7's not even that good. I don't hate it. My titties. My titties. You know, I don't really say the word titties very much. I feel like I'd have to be in like a spring break movie to say that or something. Last few runs have been going well. You always go 7-0. Well, I'm not 7-0 right now. We're 4-0. But that is pretty good. Yeah, we had the bomb. We bombed that last rogue run yesterday, but I knew that deck was at a train wreck. Okay. This is awkward. I guess I'll just do this. I think you could do a lot of things there. I kind of just don't like leaving this up for an initiation or a soul mirror or something like that, but the alternatives to play this and kind of funky turn or to play these is also not super good. New Rick and Morty came out. Oh, did it? Oh, interesting. I'll probably watch that. Will Twitch chat accept me? I accept you. Lyra, good to see you lurking over there. Does anyone know a fine gal who would enjoy watching me fix the internet and listen to my life poetries? I don't. Zelda? Do you still own that blonde wig? Are you still capable of pushing your pee-pee back? I don't know, dude. Making a makeshift. You know what I mean? Can you assist with this, Zelda? Is what I'm asking you. God damn it. Open your butt to magic, Zelda. Cosmic sounds a lot like Poet, except Poet would probably make the internet worse. Hey, Poet was killing it yesterday. He was really funny and he was very nice and he was very helpful. What the fuck? Oh, that's weird. Oh man, banger alert. I like this tune. Radical has to be one of the most disgusting cards. Ass to mouth. How do you even deal with it without silencing it or stealing it with Silas? You could freeze it. You could push face damage. You kind of just die. But a couple things. One, Radagor is the second highest played win rate card in Warrior. But it's a 9-mana card that comes down and doesn't have taunt and doesn't have rush. So I think a 9-mana card that doesn't have taunt and doesn't have rush should be very powerful. I don't think everybody always says like, oh, I can't answer this card, so it's like it must not be good. It must not be a well-designed card, or this is bullshit. Like, there's got to be a card that beats you. But some cards I think that are more egregious, I always talk about it, are cards like Cycle that do it for 7 mana while clearing the whole board and developing a shitload of power and ending the game like a turn or two after. I think those cards are more broken. Shadow Council comes down on turn 1. It's like, okay. Like, if I get stuck with Radagor, I might be dead before I can cast it. If I play it on 9, my opponent might be able to counter it by just pushing face damage and ignoring it. I got drugged through the dirt for 4 years. She even kicked me out of my WoW guild. That's terrible. That's probably the worst part of it all. But I'm sure maybe you could start a new WoW guild and take them on and set up raids against them. That'd be kind of cool. But I will say this, not specifically to Mr. Cosmic Hacker, but in general, getting out of a long-term relationship, 4 years, where in retrospect it didn't really go well, sometimes it's nice to take a little break. Jumping into another relationship, I think, can be a little detrimental at times. Not to say you shouldn't date anybody, not to say you shouldn't, you know, if you find something nice and healthy and whatnot, but I think taking a little time to reflect, for me, it seems like a good idea. Oh yeah, the library. Remember we were in oh no, it just fucking flew out. Remember we were in Cosmic's channel yesterday? I was a little drunk and I didn't know what was going on. I had such a sore hand. I got this message from Alez. Oh my god. Let me see what he said. Was true to a Alesian nature. This is what Alez sent me. I just want to make sure I don't show his penis or anything. I'm assuming a lot of these are smelly head. That was Cosmic's chat. Anyway. Y'all closed my spring out amazingly. Yesterday was the summer solstice. I got a few in, and then I was trying to hear the gold. I could actually hear it once, but I was spamming some gold, but there was too many libraries to pick it up, which is all right. You know, at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you got a librarian's got a library, as they say. Hey Eggy, how are you, dude? Even my mods joined in the library mutiny. Was it mutiny? Were we being? Oh my god, Pale Adventurer. Hey, thanks so much, Pale. Wow, what the hell? Pale, thanks for the 100 bits. Tiny frogs. What a... I'm so happy you said that, because I'm so sick and tired of Smellyhead being the goddamn cutest boy around. He's so damn cute. It's maddening. But I mean, at the same time, I suppose it's fair. Wait, could I have killed him? Thank you so much, Pale. Pale, if what day is it? If I go to San Diego next Friday, will you eat chips with me in the somewhere? I don't know. I only know 2 people that live in San Diego. I need a day off. I need a day off. Tiny Frog's got the true disciples. Friday or Saturday, maybe? Maybe Friday. I want to eat chips. You can come meet my cat. Does your cat live in San Diego? Because I wouldn't be opposed. Maybe we can go to a baseball game, Eggman. Oh, he gained 8. That's what happened. I'll hold it. The world is unfair, but we still unrelentingly love you, Redbeard. What the flip? Is that true? I thought the world hated me. I thought that was why it was unfair. That's what I've been telling everybody, at least. That's what I've been telling my psychiatrist. Oh my gosh, and thanks again for the 100. We got ambiguous following. That's great news. Boom, boom, boom. I'll fly out to Cali and maybe we could give away 5 round trip tickets to 5 lucky Red Turd fans. Maybe we could use that money to buy bigger bowls of bigger chips. I'm working constantly because we're short-staffed at my location. That sounds like a no, but that's okay. Maybe I'll go and sit by myself. Maybe I'll go with Cantaloupe, but that won't sound nearly as enjoyable. As likable as that young man is, I don't think I'd enjoy it quite as much. But maybe some other time when they hire more people to help you out. It's not right. It's not right making you work so much. You're working like a giraffe. Some sort of injured giraffe, maybe. One more win for the believers. Jordy, I'm doing this one for you. More Gennarg on one. More Gennarg on one. 1, 2, 3. Brew it back, maybe? Last time I ditched that, but I guess it's fine. Nothing but the truth. You do seem like a constant truth teller, which is appreciated. I do appreciate that. I feel like I mostly tell the truth, but sometimes sometimes I'm a little mischievous. I'm a bit of a mischievous little scamp. I have another interview coming tomorrow and I'm hoping to get it. Better quality of life. That is important. As, you know, somebody that's got a self-imposed terrible quality of life, a better quality of life would be better. But yeah, if you need, if you want to put me down as a reference and, you know, they could message me on Twitch or Discord or something like that. I could pretend to be, I don't know, Mick Jagger or something, and I'll be like, oh yeah, Pale, yeah, oh yeah, bloody brilliant, oh yeah. I don't know what he would say. I'd have to work on the character a little bit, but I could do that. Maybe just lied to me? Yes. I would say yes and no, but it's more of a yes. Constantly. Dude, does anybody need help with their resume or life career coaching? Cause fuck the system. Are you ride or lie? What the hell is that? That sounds bad. but under the context of this tale, I lie. I lie, you know, for your benefit. I lie to other people. Yeah. I just like to pretend like I'm some sort of boss guy. And that if somebody were to call me, I could give a good recommendation, but, you know, I don't know if I really could. We can slap, take 4. Just play the 5, keep the coin. That's kind of good because we coin out the Rattlegore, and we have this weapon, so we have 5 charges. So wasting one is a little more valuable for us. Cosmic will make you trek 6 hours in the Amazon every day as part of his training. Yeah, but it'll be for your own good, Zelda. Remember that. It'll be for your own good. I have to get to sleep for the interview. Take care and stay amazing. We all love and adore our favorite ginger. Pale, if you don't mind, if I forget, I'll try to remember to ask, but let me know how it goes. I hope it goes well. We are now invested. Twitch chat is now invested in finding out how this goes. Man, wasn't that great when Pale was here? What a kind lady. What a kind lady. And I hope she gets that. I hope she gets that job. I can't think of anyone who deserves anything more than her for that. Except maybe Zelda. And by what he deserves, I mean a kick in the teeth. But I ain't gonna be the one to give it to him. She is very nice. Oh, she's still here. I thought she might be. We'll wait till Pale's really asleep, and then we'll start talking trash. Not about her, but about something else, maybe. Season 8 of Game of Thrones, maybe? Ooh, I hate Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Execute's pretty hot. Brawl's kind of whatever. I could execute it this turn. Maybe I just do that. I can kill most things that that come out. Fuck it. Less stuff for the Rattlecore, maybe. That's my favorite season. Is it really? I'm angry. I'm angry and a little gassy. There's no safer thing than to talk trash on season 8. Oh, that's bad. That's less bad. I know I want Rattlegore. We have 2 broomsticks, so holding the Rattlegore until we hit a broomstick is okay. Getting it out earlier just means that the Shivar is kind of never going to be good again because the Rattlegore is never going to be off the board again. Did you ever finish True Detective? What did you think? I did finish it, and I thought it was... Ooh, he's playing that? He knows I have this. Or he should know. I thought it was... good, but not the best thing ever, like that the internet seemed to paint it out to be in my, you know, the internet was like True Detective season 1, True Detective season 1. I thought it was good. I thought it was leading up to something better than it led up to. I thought, yeah, it was good. Wouldn't the right mind could sit through that again? Oh God, I don't know. Not me. Not me. Got worried for a minute. I've helped many peeps get jobs. It's all about selling yourself and being confident. Always remember, in those interviews are excited to hire you. Always remember, in my experience, if I can give any advice about that type of stuff, I used to interview people for a living, and half the time they told me, oh, you have to hire X amount of people, and I couldn't eat lunch until I hired them. So sometimes I was like, oh, fuck, let's just do this. I got a turkey and cheese sandwich waiting for me. They aren't excited to pay you. Well, the people that hire you very rarely are the ones that pay you. Unless you're working for like a mom and pop shop. But yeah, I'd give I would give True Detective like a 7 out of 10 maybe. 5 being like average, 6 being a good show, 7 being like something, oh yeah, this is something I'd recommend, but it was, to me, it was no Breaking Bad. It was no Breaking Bad. It wasn't, I don't know. I've been doing the same job for 22 years. It makes me sweat thinking about interviewing. Would you give Game of Thrones season 8? 0 out of 10. If there's a lower score than 0, I'll give it a lower than a 0. There was almost nothing redeemable about season 8, and in my analysis, my argument, I would say season 7 was a pretty big abomination as well. And a lot of 5 and 6, like at least 30% of 5 and 6 are just doo-doo. But up to 6 is still watchable. New bet? Let's do a bet. Let's do a bet, Mr. Jordy. Let's do a bet for 12 wins. Why the heck not? Why the heck not, Jordo? I'll give you guys 5 minutes, okay? Because we got a little bit of time. I doubt it because the odds were so good. Well, don't feel bad about that. You'll end up making channel points, I think, over the long run if you do that. What are your thoughts on that movie called Waterworld? Terrible movie. Awful. But I like it. I like Waterworld. I don't know why. I do not know why I like Waterworld as much as I do. I think the idea behind Waterworld is so cool. And the movie is so stupid. I think if they remade Waterworld, I'd be excited to see it. Yeah, I think part of Waterworld, the negative aspects of Waterworld is like that it cost so much money. It was such a big financial flop. But I don't care. I didn't pay for it. I don't really care. I just think if there were a Waterworld, I think it'd be awesome. It's kind of like Mad Max, sort of, right? But on water. It's underappreciated. It's Mad Max on the ocean. Yeah, exactly. Best new show is Sweet Tooth. It's about weird animal hybrids. I've heard chat mention that a few times, and like everybody else who does anything on the internet, I wait until it gets recommended to me like 100 times before I watch it, but That's one more for hybrid Sweet Tooth. Found Waterworld on Netflix. I was gonna watch it, but my brother told me it was terrible. It is terrible, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't watch it. In fact, it might be, oh god, it might be an argument more so to watch it. A 4/4 doesn't match up well here, so. Oh, I love this track. Waterworld was much more of the road and a lot less of the Fast and Furious. I think they should have gotten more furious on the deep seas. On the high seas. Bird Box was lame. Was that the one with Sandra Bullock? I never saw it. How many times do you think Ron masturbated in front of his rat without knowing it was Peter Pettigrew? Oh, a lot. How old was he when he How old was he when he found out? Probably at least 350. What a movie! Saw it as a kid and I got traumatized. Never saw The Road. Ever watched TV show To Halt and Catch Fire about the beginning of computer gaming? I have not. I did not see that. I did not. I need HP. This guy's hurting my life total. Where do all the bullets in Waterworld come from? I don't know how to make bullets, so I can't answer that. Probably from clams. Don't they use like clam pearls? Maybe they're shooting pearls. Maybe they're shooting shark's teeth at each other. Definitely America. I liked how paper was super valuable, but they smoked cigarettes out of paper. Look, it's not about questioning the fucking... Am I just dead? Oh, that wasn't corrupted. I think he thought it was probably corrupted. It seems I make that mistake too sometimes. It looks like a combo card. Good morning, degenerates. Hey, Jane. I need more taunts, by the way. It's very important we didn't take any damage this turn. Little awkward. I don't want to get a hero power. Paper's easy to make in Waterworld? I'm not sure if it was easy because they didn't have trees. Or dirt. Oops, spoilers. I mean, it's Waterworld. You gotta expect some lack of things. Okay, I need more armor. We might get burned out. I'm not hero powering this turn, I guess. This could be good, but I don't have any weapons, so I guess I'll just take them. Maybe we get a coerce or something. Waterworld, of course paper was made with water. What are you talking about? You know what's cheap? Swimming. Swimming is cheap here. You could swim wherever you want. You could splash around in the toilet bowl if you want. I don't advise it. I don't recommend it, but you could do it. Paper can be made by mushing stuff together and letting it dry. Like what, turds? I would strongly advise against that in Waterworld. You probably get bacteria infection. Is Waterworld the movie with the dragons? No, that was Dragon World. No. That movie sounds slightly now Please don't judge. That sounds slightly made up. How much damage can I deal? Some amount. So if I hit there, this costs 6. Oh, I can get a hero power in, or I can get this down. That was How to Train Your Water. That might be the best joke of the night, just for the record. That's pretty good. I don't know if you guys got that. How to Train Your Water. The movie with the dragons and Christian Bale, it's totally real. It's haunted me. I found it on TV when I was 12. I've been spending years trying to find it. Well, it wasn't Waterworld. Are you sure you're not thinking of Dragonheart? With Sean Connery? I'm not sure. I'm just trying. I'd love to solve the mystery. Ba ba ba. Rain of Fire. Oh, I was thinking Rain of Fire. I've never even heard of that. Never heard of it. I need help. I could leave that up. Can I ever kill him? I mean, some of the time I can kill him, right? I just need 4 damage. What weapons? Don't they all deal 3? I guess there's the 4-mana weapon. How many cards do I have in my hand? So I'm going up to 10? Rain of Fire is about as good as Waterworld. I don't doubt that. I liked 90s dragons. I like Dragonheart. I told chat before, you can go somewhere on the internet, and I don't mean I did this 10 years ago. I mean I did this while I was a streamer, like within the last year. I was very drunk at the end of a stream, and I went on like IMDb or so. I went on like 9 movie review websites, and I reviewed Dragonheart everywhere, pretending to be Sean Connery, but not saying I was Sean Connery. Like making references to, you know, I was like, oh, this really seems like it was written by Sean Connery, reviewing Dragonheart, talking about how great it was and how majestic the dragon sounded. This is what I did after a stream like 10 months ago. Don't watch the new Dragonheart. There's a new Dragonheart. I'm not gonna watch that. I love the part in Waterworld where they pee into the machine and it makes coffee. Oh, yuck, David. Come on, it's too much, dude. It's too much, man. Who followed that? The man with red facial hair. Thank you so much. Can we get a real follower? Are there any real followers? The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Was that any good? Hey, Sin. I never saw that one. This movie keeps you on the edge of your seat. 5 stars. You guys are on point today. Dash. Thanks, Dash McGG. That's a good Hearthstone name for sure. Y'all are a bunch of stinky nerds, but you know your stuff. I like that Jane has been haunted, she said, I think, by the memory of Rain of Fire. Unable for 10 years to find, you know, the answers to these questions, but then Twitch is just like, oh yeah, that's what I should have just asked us. I appreciate your hard reviewing network of work. Yeah. I get hard, I review. It ain't easy, brother. Let me tell you, it ain't easy sometimes. Bulk up. What taunts do we actually have in the deck? Do we have enough to reasonably take that? We have the Smug. We have the 5-drop. That's it. Okay. The best coffee beans in the world are shit out by animals anyway. Why not brew them with urine, am I right? You know? You might be right about that, Davey. Never really thought about that. Never, oh, come on. I've agreed with all of your movie statements tonight. Waterworld was perfectly awful. Yeah. 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 There are certainly worse things than Waterworld. There are far less entertaining movies than Waterworld as well. You know me. You know me. Oh, Aiden, oh, you're a god. Swidlywinks, it's great to have you here. The Postman is awful. I don't know the Postman. What have I been watching? I've been watching those documentaries of unsolved murders or solved murders, CCTV. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Like video camera, like oh, this person was caught on this day at this time, and then an hour later they were gone, but this person walked out. And then they found him with like a head in a jar or whatever. I think Waterworld is infinitely better than Rain of Fire, Dragon Fart, or any of that other crap. But didn't you have a vested interest? Didn't you put up like $100 million to get Waterworld made, Sin? That's not fair. That's not entirely fair. You know, you stand to make a fortune on Waterworld VHS purchases if you can convince us that we should buy it, right? Which you're trying very clearly to do right now. Frankly, I'm starting to fall for it. I want to buy Waterworld on VHS tape right now. My mom has a VHS player. I went over to her house on Saturday. They watched Harry Potter on her VHS tape. I'm like, where's the damn DVD? She's like, I don't think I have a DVD. I'm like, okay. Well, okie doke. Actually, I kind of want to kill the 2/4. Is that stupid? Maybe I should have bumped here and there. Nah. If he has a proto, he gets to play his proto next turn. If that's out, and that would be bad. That would actually be very bad. And the difference of getting this out, actually, I'm not even sure if it's better because this has been buffed. I have Scarface on VHS, 2 tape movies. It's 2 tapes? I would never watch the first half of Scarface and feel like I wanted to end the first tape and put in the second. I don't think Scarface is very good. What ads do you think are on the VHS tape of Waterworld? I don't know, but the ads on Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was it was for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets soundtrack. I was so fucking confused. At first I thought they were advertising the movie we already were watching. But it wasn't quite that stupid. And if I kill these and leave that up, it's kind of good. I don't know, we'll try that. Does my grandma have a DVD? I don't have any living grandparents. I love your mom's voice is 95 years old. She probably doesn't love that. She probably ain't about it. Didn't mean nothing by it. But you know, I have heard her talk with my ears. Well. Coerce. War cash. Athletic studies. Let's take the coerce. You could drop a big fatty next turn, maybe. Oh. At the time Waterworld was made, it was one of the most expensive movies ever. Over 200 million at the time. I do know that. I don't know exactly how much. I was confusing Dragonheart for Braveheart for the last 15 minutes. I was so confused. Hey, Braveheart's great. I love Braveheart. Well, maybe it's good. I like Braveheart. Decent proto, not bad. Decent brawl, decent proto, decent Shervara. Is it because Scarface is based in Miami and not LA? I can see your prejudice now, Beardy, I'm telling you. I just feel like all those gangster movies are so timeless. They feel so classic. Godfather 1 and 2, Goodfellas, even Casino. I like Casino a lot. And then you watch Scarface and it feels like, oh, this movie is from 1986 or whatever. It's got like a training montage with synth music and so it's weird. I don't know. Not my forte. Hey, I was listening to that. Drafted a solid deck. We did okay. We did okay for ourselves. I heard Mel Gibson wanted to be James Bond for the Dalton film, so they didn't want a non-British guy. Aren't we? We're anti Mel Gibson, right? But I do like Braveheart. I thought The Patriot sucked copious amounts of pee-pee hole. That movie, T-Bone Malone wasted 2.5 hours of my life convincing me to rewatch that. He would have been dope as James Bond, do you think so? I'm not a huge James Bond fan, actually. I mean, not that I dislike it, I haven't seen a lot of them. I like mostly know the Pierce Brosnan ones, and that's kind of it. It's the eternal relationship between the Earth and the Moon, or the Sun and the Earth, or the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy. This tune, I would say that that's about how I would describe it. I like Mel Gibson a lot. I am upset that he is so anti-you-know-what. Yeah, he doesn't sound like a good person. He's going to be the Terminator. Oh, Arnold's a great Terminator, though. The Patriot is so terrible. My favorite mob movie is Carlito's Way. I don't think I've seen that. I think you told me that. Isn't that your favorite movie of all time? I remember watching The Patriot and being confused that Mel Gibson's character in colonial American, you know, the 1700s or so, I think, or maybe was also a ninja for some reason, who knew like all these ninjutsu moves. He was like doing like spinning heel kicks and dual wielding blades and stuff. It was very confusing. It made me very unhappy. I liked The Patriot. I remembered liking The Patriot too. I was like, oh yeah, Braveheart and The Patriot are like, kind of like the same movie. They're both cool. They did kind of like the same thing, but they're really not. They're really not. Minari was going to cast the Terminator, but it didn't work out. I would watch that twice. Get my two-stroke running good. We can go hit some jumps on the dirt bike. What? 5-2 with the worst hunter deck ever, and it feels so good. That is a good feeling, right? Can't say I know about that feeling. We could coin that out, but it might give him something to use a spell on. You know what I mean? He might have a smite. Okay, I kind of wish I had played it, but man, there's a strong smell of body odor emanating from my pits. When the hell does Mel Gibson throw a kick in The Patriot? When he's minor spoilers for The Patriot, when he's saving his son when he gets captured by the British and he's like being carried through the forest and he ambushes them. And he starts throwing tomahawks and doing a spinning. He did a spinning heel kick. He did a Shoryuken, I remember. He did a Shoryuken. I don't know. I want the option to fungal. It might be not worth it. Might have been better to just trade, actually. I was explaining to Cosmic what Kyle music is a few times. It's not very good. I guess I'm just gonna do this. I like, it's like stuff you want to go chug a monster, punch a hole in the drywall, and go jump your dirt bike over your neighbor's house. I don't think I like that type of music or those type of activities. At no point does Benjamin Martin turn into Conor McGregor in The Patriot. Dude, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find the answer to this question that nobody asked. Man's getting some value. Hey, Piggy. You ain't wrong about that. He throws the English dude into an armbar. Okay, what's that scene? The Patriot, Goofy, Ninja scene. The Patriot, stupid fight scene. Hey, that came up. The Patriot fight scene. Where's that one? Tomahawk scene. Here you go. Okay, hold on. Here, I haven't watched it yet. Where'd my board go? I went away to Dodo. You said forest scene. Yeah. Okay, I'm watching it now. Okay, first off, I just started watching. He brings down a gap of like 100 feet. He just jumped off a bridge like at least 30 feet high. Is his first move. Now he does a tumble, a spin. I'm gonna give this to you guys. I don't think I can show it. It's probably breaking the law. All right, he's already killed like 7 guys. He's running through the mist. Hold on a minute, hold on. It's just getting warmed up here. They've lost all sense of direction. He's clearly got some stealth moves. Like, I don't know, understand. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a turn in Hearthstone or whatever. Okay, I'll go back to reading chat. It's only like a minute longer. I'm waiting for the spinning heel kick. Okay. Here, now this is where it starts to come into melee combat. No, instead of shooting him, everybody just starts whacking whacking each other with sticks. Okay, that is bullcrap. That's some MMA crap he just pulled off right there. The tornado fucking attack with his fucking fists and shit. Okay, oh my god. Oh, he just armbar. He just clotheslined that guy. Headbutt that guy down a ditch. This is the stupidest fight scene I've ever seen. Spinning axe hammer attack. Uppercut. He just did a Shoryuken with a knife. He just did a Shoryuken with a knife. Straight up. That was Ryu's signature move. You disagree? I call bully. I want commentary on all my movies. Hey, Night Rainbow, sorry. Here, you can check it out. I'm not bullshitting you. I've got another 40 seconds. What are we doing here? Okay, hold on. Okay. That move doesn't make any sense. I don't know why anybody's even holding a gun in this whole movie because it seems like the whole purpose is to have it be stolen by stolen by Mel Gibson. Okay, I'm telling you, that's the stupidest fight scene I've ever seen. Did he get spells? He did. Can't beat Rattlegore, he's gonna concede, let's hope. Squelch him? I'm sorry everybody, it's good to see y'all. Just bump and shoot. I kinda like doing this. Oh, I guess you can not really play around Silas, right? Hey Neely, what's up, dude? Neil, I thought I had some new songs for you, but I can't remember. I can't remember if I showed you already. Oh, you know what? I did find one. I did find one you might dig. I did, for sure. They have many ways to copy it. Oh geez, my bad. You fucking blew it, David! Davey, you blew it! Turns out in Arena 2. Yeah. Guess I kind of want to get the taunt down. I'd rather do this. Mel Gibson taking on 20 red coats with his 2 kids shooting from the woods. Brad Pitt as Achilles. Charging into 50 Trojans and manhandling everyone with a sword and shield in Troy. I've never seen Troy. I have not seen Troy. I don't have lethal. I know that. In fact, the only way for me to get through that right now is to take 7. That's actually kind of bad. I could put up 2 taunts, which is good. Do I have anything I can even draw? I should probably look, but I'm not going to. Kinda like that. Execute's good. I can't ping it. I could have, but I couldn't get that until I drew. What rush minions are in our deck? Oh, broomstick? Broom's pretty good. Alright, let's say vroom vroom. Let's take the broom. We can also get the other thing. I don't know if that was executed correctly. I don't have lethal again, Why does Ari bend over other people? What the hell? Did I miss something? Conditioning or fungal? I would take fungal. Okay, that doesn't do much. That doesn't do much. Okay, I should still be able to kind of stop this madman. Alright, so we leave the 8, 9, 12. Alright, I want to taunt. And I guess I'm chopping there. Where am I going? I don't know yet. Doing this? Hey Bert, what's up, dude? Sorry, I'm trying to whoop some ass here. Trying to whoop some ever-loving ass. I don't know if this is right. I was a little distracted. So I want to kill everything that's not Rattlegore. Okay. I was a little distracted by the Patriot. All right, let's focus up. Try to get some more wins. Threaten some more priests. 10-0. I thought we were 4-0. I like this song, even if Ari doesn't like it. I don't care. I like it. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Guess I'll keep that. The working title of Waterworld was Moist Idiots on Rafts, but it didn't test well. That's, I think, a porno with the same name. Tested a little better, from what I understand. You were 4-0 and then you won 6 times. Jeez Louise. That does sound like me. Junior best average, is this leaderboard run? No. I'd never track it. I prefer not to track. I was 12 when Vine came out, or 13. I don't even know how old I was because I didn't even know Vine existed, I don't think, until it was gone. I still don't really understand what it is. Oh man, I'm scared of the future. 6 damage. It's a fair amount of damage. Zelda's an Omega Minor. Zelda's not the youngest person here, is he? I think isn't Queenie's sister younger than Zelda? I was 12 when vines were born. The plant, not the app. God damn. That's relatively old. I'm gonna greet it. Try to get a good Shervara. Make him make the trades for us. I'm like Dread's dad. Oh my god. It's terrible. Hope you're not proud of your son. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Looks like a decent Shervara. Rain of Fire was set in 2020. I love those old video games that are like, the year was 2020. Futuristic cyberkinetic space aliens had taken over all the flying machines on planet Ding Dong, which the Earth inhabitants said, I don't know, you know what I mean? It was like, I think Back to the Future is set in like 2020, isn't it? Or 2019 or some stupid shit. The world is not that futuristic. What is Rain of Fire? Oh, yeah, here we go again. I will let you guys explain this because I forgot already. I don't know. The Rick and Morty version of that with Jan Quadrant Vincent 16 is funny. Calling all Jan Michael Vincents. Calling all Jan Michael Vincents. I forgot the rest. It's pretty good. I guess I'll do this instead. Well, I think I'll do that instead, actually. I think we could have equipped the weapon first and we would have killed his guy, right? I think we would have. So either way, I think that would have been better. After your hero attacks. Would I have got to still draw a card? Would I have gotten to draw a card? Gosh, I'm just never gonna be able to get Narg though. Hmm. I don't know, man. This is so valuable with some of this crap. Christian Bale Dragons. Speaking of old games, remember Armed and Dangerous? Hey, Juicy, I don't. How'd you like Forrest Gump? I watched that one at least 10 times. I love Forrest Gump. I've probably seen it 3 times, maybe. Maybe 3 times? I do like me a Forrest Gump, though. Mama always said life is like a box of Twinkies. Your top 3 Brad Pitt movies and your top 3 Mel Gibson movies. Fight Club. Fight Club, what else is Brad Pitt in? Alright, let's start hitting him, man. Enough is enough. 7? I've never seen 7. I've never seen Snatch. Oh crap, I've never seen Inglourious Bastards. Oh crap. Oceans. Oceans was alright. I guess. I saw Oceans. I saw the first one, maybe the second one. "12 Monkeys." I never saw 12 Monkeys. Sorry, I guess I'm not a big Brad Pitt fan. I guess not. I like starting at the beginning and I hadn't seen the first 10. Once upon a time, didn't see that. I'm happy I have power. A tornado went through a mile south of me. Gosh darn, be careful, dude. Good morning. Hey, Bookkeeper, what's up, dude? Hopefully that's not dying. I don't think I would have done all that he just did. True Romance? Is that a movie? 10-0. Hey, boss. What's up, boss, man? Alright, if you guys haven't hit the follow button yet, please consider. We got our 12-win song playing right now. Dash McGG followed. I definitely appreciated that. May I ask what something big redeems? You may. I do not know. Maybe an erotic photo of Redbeard's body? It doesn't, because I think that's against the TOS, but it doesn't. I don't know. We don't really know. G-Gor's cashed it in twice. G-Gor's cashed in 1 million and 2 million. He's received nothing. He's received nothing so far. So far. But I'm on the hook for 2 big things for him, if you know what I mean. How much for a foot picture, eh, Benny? It's against TOS to sell it, but let's just say $500 USD, American currency. Brad Pitt was in Deadpool 2, was he? I saw Deadpool 1. I like that. It was pretty good. Sick Piper. What up, Sicky? Let's get 12-0. Lyra, let's do it. Unfortunately, I'm fairly certain we already have a 12-0. Is this the guy we played earlier by any chance? That had the exact same opener? Okay. Okay. Acceptable. I like this tune. Did someone say beat? Hey, what's up, Donathan? Donathan Vermillion. Good to see you, buddy. The music is killing it. Do I take Vietnamese dong? I do. Time for some 11-3 gaming. Yeah, it could happen. 11's still pretty good. 12-0 would be better. My back is sweating profusely. My back is sweating. I wet. Let's go, Red. Where am I going? I like how Queenie's legacy will be toes. It's important to differentiate between toes and feet, and nobody will ever get misconstrued and think Queenie was into something disgusting like feet. That's all. That's all I gotta say about that. I need this to get going. I need that to die, and then I need to condition. This might sound a little crazy, but you guys gotten not a little bit better, but I feel a lot better arena since like 3 years ago, right? You have gotten not a little better, but a lot better at arena since 3 years ago. You think so? I don't know. On the leaderboard then, I'm on the leaderboard now. Not at the top then, I ain't at the top now. Cutting class seem good? Yeah, I'm looking down the line a little bit. And I know we get the 2/1/1, so 1 mana 3/3 rushes just seems so good to me. And we're gonna get more than that. And I don't know, what if we cut in class, we end up picking up like an initiate and a fucking necromancer? Take the compliment, Red. Well, it implies that I wasn't that good before. Damn, that heal is really annoying, because then I have to throw away one of my 1/1s. I could just play my 2 shitters. I'm gonna just get this going. It feels bad. But I want to draw cards. I want to draw 2 cards a turn. You were good 3 years ago, but your skill nowadays, when you're not even trying, is as good as you were in 2018. So maybe I'm still in my prime, you know? Maybe I'm in my Hearth prime. I play 2 shitters. I play 1 big guy. I think I'll just play 1 big guy. The buff on this, whenever that may come, is not as impactful, I don't think, as the buff on, say, this and this. Not that we're gonna get those, but this thing being a 7/8, 3 turns from now or whatever, is not as big of a deal. I'm sitting here and we're 11-0. Hopefully we can get another win. To greed or not to greed? Can we have a reasonable enough turn here? I think we can. And I'm assuming like... Oh, that could be really good. Stage dive could be good too. Let's just stage dive. That's fine. That could be good on this board too, even before the buff. At this point, I'm just going to wait till 10. I'm going to have a lot. Rule number 1 at Fart Club. Don't talk about Fart Club. Welcome back, Benny. That was good. You must have been lurking this whole time while we were talking about Fart Club. But I'm assuming that a Psychic Scream or some sort of shit like that is coming out at some point in this game. deck looks insane. Chat told me to retire it when I drafted it. I said I don't think so. I think we'll get at least 11-0. Awesome Patriot scene. Thank you, Redbeard. It's kind of funny. It is kind of entertaining, to say the least. Ysera? Maybe. We'll probably beat a Ysera from here. Our cards are not going to die to Ysera Awakening. Good luck with the games. Thanks, Makina. Starting out, pretty good. Haven't lost any yet. Been playing Hearthstone for 2.5 hours. That's pretty good. It may look like we didn't play around Silas, but we kind of did. Because I want him to take all this shit, I think. How do I do things now? Let's bump it. He's gonna, it doesn't really matter what he does, right? How many cards do I have? 8? Can I kill him? I can't kill him, right? Swedish soldiers in that scene were unbelievably stupid. It doesn't seem like they were trained very well. Lethal? Oh fuck, was it lethal? Oh god, is it lethal? If I hit there and hit there, how much damage do I do? Shivar lethal possible? It's gonna hit here 4 times. So we're gonna gain 12 attacks, that's 14. I guess it could be lethal. It was? No, it wasn't guaranteed. I don't think. Oh god. Execute your own minion? I have no idea how much I'm doing. I don't know. 3-2 into the weapon into Orc. Then Shivara, it was lethal. 3-2 and weapon into Orc. Maybe you're right. That would have been cooler. Oh god, what if I lose the game? Oh god, now the priest hurts us. How big is this guy? He's only a 3-2? Wait, why didn't my guys get buffed? Okay, let's... I want him to Silas my smug senior, right? That's what I want him to do. I think. Yeah, Silas, I know. I want him to Silas my guy. I want him to Silas this. I don't want to lose. That'd be bad. That'd be bad. Or not gonna lose in fatigue though, probably. Oh wait, we might. Silas positioning. This is deliberate. I want him to Silas here and feel as though he is safe by taking our taunt. Don't squelch him, feed off of his wows. No. I don't want to do that. Said it was like 108 the other day. Has it cooled down? Usually we get our your weather 24 to 48 hours later. It's been like between 95 and 100 Fahrenheit here since last Tuesday, which is the 108 day. I think we're gonna lose this game. Double screams something. We lose all the buffs. Outplayed. Well, it sounds like we might have had lethal, so you know, that's not good. But we kind of can't deal with the Silas now. Maybe I just play this. Congratulations on your 12-1. Might be. I'm glad you clarified Fahrenheit. 100 Celsius would have been a cakewalk. I need smaller minions. I need smaller minions. My minions are too large and too powerful. It's fucking Silas, man. So what can I even put on the edge? Now I don't think I want him to take that. I could like try to draw a card or something, maybe. Don't really need to. So if I play this and that, he gets to take one of them, but he can't kill them both, right? What did you do? Did you erase your board the second time? Another Psychic Scream. I could execute it. No, I guess I want to save the execute. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what to do here. It's kind of hard to play when you know they have a Silas in their hand. You can trade with Rush, yeah. I need more cheap minions. Maybe I should just have cycled the Slam. Good morning, Giantonico. I hope you're doing well. Slam the Stone? I'd rather have a card draw. I don't care about his 2/2s. Not really. At some point, we're gonna like... He's gonna have to play that damn Silas, right? God damn it. Okay, what do we slam? I guess I slam that to draw a card then? I could slam and execute that, but I don't think we need to. I think I want to draw a card, right? Let's do that. Brute. Brute could go face. So let's play Brute. Let's play this. What if he has another Silas? Do I even need to play the Broom though? So we trade there, we trade there. We could just play that and save the Broom, but the Broom is huge. Not playing around a third Silas on here. I can't really play around it though. Yeah. Third Scream, maybe. And we're kind of dead if he has another one here. Could give your 2/2 rush? Yeah, maybe. Aren't you going face after execute? We know he has Silas. So we kind of had to like know that he was going to steal some of our stuff. That would have been better. Maybe he has just our taunt. All right. Okay, maybe we didn't play it the best. Maybe we were doing it just for the entertainment. All right, 12-0 is better than 11-1. Hey, where'd our music go? Hello? Listening to that. Anyway, make sure that you, you know, maybe like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Maybe leave a comment. Go over to Dexter's channel and unsubscribe from that one. And let me go ahead and mark this. Oh, Biscuit with the gifted sub. Thanks so much, man. 12-0. Maybe we just end for the night. Greaseball's one of them. Rattlecore looked good. I feel incredibly happy. I feel moderately happy. Thanks so much, Hugo. How'd you know he had Silas? I just got here. He brewed it back. He used the 1 mana spare part and I put it back in his hand. He had already cast it once. Thank you, Dracula, for the gifted sub, and thank you, Hugo. Fart Prezio, welcome to the club. Welcome to Fart Club. Morning Red got here just in time to miss the 12-0 run. Well, you know, may make its way to the YouTube if you're ever into